Recently, a report by the Parliamentary Committee on Trade, Tourism and Industry recommended that the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Trade, Industry and Cooperatives, Geraldine Ssali, be relieved of her duties after failing to account for the supplementary budget to the tune of 8 billion shillings, which was meant for renting of new office premises at Kingdom Kampala building. Despite all efforts to satisfy the MPs on the accountability of the financial year 2021-2022 budget, Geraldine Ssali faced the darkest clouds as the committee headed by Min.Of was not convinced by Ssali's submissions. This later witnessed final report recommending that PS Ssali, through the DPP, face prosecution over abuse of her authority and negligence of duty.
Mind you, this is a report that was unanimously passed. This is a report where as Parliament, we agreed that the Permanent Secretary of Trade, Geraldine Ssali, should be removed from the ministry. We agreed unanimously.
However, President Yoweri Museveni, in a brief letter dated 26 October 2023, addressed by the head of public service, Gobi, to PSST Ramaqthan Gobi, asked that PS Ssali be returned to her position with immediate effect.
As a leader, you need to know where you're going, because the moment the majority of the people who have no interests feel that you're not leading, you lose out, and they all lose out. So you can attack my personality if you want.
The letter, which has been publicized through various media outlets, has raised mixed reactions from a section of members of parliament.
The beauty is that we're operating still in a democracy, and there will be a vetting sitting here. Parliament insists to vet all those who are appointed by the president. We are waiting for that moment.
So she could have gone against the procurement procedures and laws, but these are things that we should have sat on a round table and harmonize and think for guidance from the accounting officers. So it is a lesson to us that every time we do investigations, let's learn to go deeper and analyze.
On Geraldine, I think it is a big tide that the president wants to test the resolve of members of parliament. But I don't think that for us, we are about to give up. It's very, very critical that we send a clear signal that corruption is not a tenable matter.
Geraldine Ssali highly objected a move to shift the offices of the Minister of Trade, Industry and Cooperatives from Farmers House to Kampala Kingdom, fronting the fact that the move would save taxpayers' money.
The Solicitor General allowed us to go through a restrictive bidding process to get a few service providers who would be able to do exactly that for us within the short time span that was left in Q4.
So it's always very important that before you rush to issue an instrument and say, please, from today onwards, I'm stopping as an accounting officer, think for guidance from the appointing authority. What the appointing authority do?
Daniel Mugoya, Gloria Gutabinji, UBC News.